Also, it's about the political topology quiz. All right, before we get to the news, let's get started. Okay, let's get started with the serious portion of the broadcast now that we fucked around for like an hour. Um, yeah, I'll do the Neom influencer stuff, which is going to be great. But I got the progressive left. Your best fit is progressive left, along with 6% of the public. Progressive left, the only majority white, non-Hispanic, Democratic-oriented political topology group, have very liberal views on virtually every issue and support far-reaching changes that address racial injustice and expand the social safety net. They're among the smallest topology groups, but also one of the most politically engaged. They feel less warmly towards the Democratic Party than establishment liberals or Democratic mainstays, but those who voted in 2020 general election were nearly unanimous in their support for Joe Biden. They are the only group in which a majority say they like political leaders who identify as democratic socialists. Progressive left are 6% of public, 7% of registered voters, 8% of 2020 voters. They are highly politically engaged, deeply concerned about racial justice, support strong action to address climate change. You can read more about the Progressive Left Center's topology report. You can also view interactive charts to see how the 9 topology groups compare on a number of different issues. Obviously, we have the faith and flag conservatives, like the hogs of the hogs, you know, the yee ass hogs. You have the committed conservatives. You have the populist right. I don't know what the populist right would technically be. I feel like the populist right would be just like Nazis as well. Ambivalent right is just Kamala voters. Yeah, faith and flag is just blood and soil, I guess. I don't even understand how you could answer any of those questions in a way where you could get like faith and flag as an outcome. Like you have to be it's one of those things where like a lot of these polls, when you look at them, a lot of these questionnaires, when you look at them, I always wonder, like, how can you even reach, like, the most far right? Surprised you didn't get outsider left? Yeah, I don't know what their outsider left topology, I don't know what the outsider left is. It's the youngest topology group. They hold liberal views on most issues, particularly on issues and overwhelmingly vote Democratic. They're more skeptical of government performance than other Democratic-oriented groups, though far less so than those in the GOP-oriented groups. I don't know why I got slotted into progressive left instead of like outsider left. They describe their own political views as liberal. I guess like it's because it says like democratic socialism is like technically progressive left. It's because you're old. Yeah, distinguishing feature is young, dissatisfied with parties, liberal on most issues. Depends on how you like the Democrats. Guys, I put 10. I put 0 for the Republican and I put 10 on the Democrats from a scale of 1 to 100, 0 to 100. I was outsider left because I gave Dems and Republicans 10. You gave Dems and Republicans the same percentage of faith. Outsider left and progressive left hinged on the trade question. How you compare? Share of outsider left saying the same as you. Share of general population saying the same as you. Religion should be kept separate from government policies. You would rather have a bigger government and greatly expand on current government services. Progressive left, 63%. Religion should be kept separate, 94%. Race and immigration, America's openness to people from all over the world. White people benefit at least a fair amount of advantages in society black people do not have. You rated Democrats 10. Progressive left on average rated Democrats 69. The general public average rated Democrats 46. You rated Republicans 0. Progressive left on average. Wait, how the fuck am I progressive left then? I said the Democrats are a 10. And the progressive left say it's a 69. I usually feel like none of the candidates represent my views well. Anyway. They took your IP for this? Yeah, I don't care. Maybe it's because of the trade question. The U.S. has lost more than it's gained from increased trade. In terms of like, I think the trade question is like weird because like there's obviously benefits to global trade, okay? But also there are negative consequences in terms of like businesses fucking switching out manufacturing hubs from domestic manufacturing to like, you know, the global south. So I don't really get it. Why does bro look like he's going to go to dinner with Brandon? I'm going to dinner with your mom. Progressive versus outsider dependent on whether you said at least one candidate represents you. I don't think I said any candidate represents me. Anyway, whatever. So that was the political topology quiz. silly shit overall from Pew Center research. Obviously, none of these questionnaires like are all encompassing. None of these questionnaires have any like they don't they never will have the full scope, the full breadth of the depth of like leftist politics. It's always like slotted weirdly into like some other liberal adjacent topology.